Donald Trump had a full, complete, and total meltdown because his former Attorney General William Barr, we now know, admitted there's no evidence of any materially significant fraud that would have affected the election results in even a single state. Now, this is, when we talk about election fraud and election integrity, there will often be this question posed by people on the right who will say, are you sure that no one voted twice? Are you sure that there was not a single instance of fraudulent voting? And that's the wrong question to be asking. I have explained from the beginning. The question is, do we have any evidence that materially significant fraud took place that would even maybe change the results of a single state? And remember that if you just flip Georgia, Biden still wins. If you just flip Arizona, Biden still wins. OK, and the answer to that is no. So we can't let them get us off on the wrong question. And along those lines, there's a new Atlantic piece, very, very interesting piece about William Barr, which says, and the piece is written by Jonathan Karl. It's called Inside William Barr's Breakup with Trump. This is a really interesting piece, not because it makes William Barr look good. William Barr is one of the most disgusting and depraved attorneys general. It's just that even Barr had no choice but to say, you didn't win. The article writes, it's fascinating. In a series of interviews with me this spring, Barr spoke for the first time about the events surrounding his breakup with Trump. I have also spoken with senior officials in the Trump White House and Justice Department who provided additional details about Barr's actions and the former president's explosive response. Barr and those close to him have a reason to tell his version of this story. He has been widely seen as a Trump lackey who politicized the Justice Department. But when the big moment came after the election, he defied the president who expected to do his bidding. This language of Mike Pence defied Trump on January 6th, and he didn't do, well, what, right? William Barr defied Trump. It may be in some really narrow sense accurate that they didn't do the thing Trump wanted them to do, but they didn't really have a choice. Mike Pence can't stop the election from going forward and Joe Biden from becoming president of the United States. Trump might think Pence could have done that, but Pence couldn't do that. And much the same way, in any real sense, I mean, Barr could have attempted things which would have violated all sorts of law and the way that elections are run. But in reality, the defiance that we saw from William Barr was just, well, no, he can't get involved. There's nothing that he can actually do. And the article goes on to say, Barr's betrayal, this is amazing. Barr's betrayal came on December 1 over lunch in the Attorney General's private dining room with Michael Balsamo, a Justice Department beat reporter at the AP. Also in attendance were the DOJ Chief of Staff, Will Levy, and spokesperson Kerry Kupek. Balsamo was not told the reason for the invitation. When Barr dropped his bombshell between bites of salad, he mumbled, and Balsamo wasn't sure that he had caught what Attorney General had said. Just to be general, Balsamo said, are you saying, sir, I think you better repeat what you just said, Kupek interjected. Barr repeated, to date, we have not seen fraud on a scale that could have affected a different outcome in the election. This time, Balsamo heard him. Balsamo's story appeared on the AP New Wire shortly after lunch. Disputing Donald Trump's persistent baseless claims, Attorney General William Barr declared Tuesday the U.S. Justice Department had uncovered no evidence of widespread voter fraud that could change the outcome of the 2020 election. Once this report went public, Donald Trump went absolutely and completely insane. And now, of course, Trump has a full and complete meltdown. This happened a couple days ago while we were on our vacation. A statement by Donald J. Trump. Look at this. Look at how quickly Trump turns on people. Rhino, former Attorney General Bill Barr failed to investigate election fraud. Now, that's untrue. Even though it's unclear Barr should have been involved in looking into it, Barr did look into it, and he found no materially significant fraud. Trump goes on and really let down the American people. I would argue the American people are not let down when democracy actually gets the person who won into office. That's how democracy works. Even the scam that took place in Georgia of ballot stuffing on camera, he couldn't see what was wrong with it. Now, that's a completely bogus conspiracy. It's been widely debunked. Just like he failed to understand the Horowitz report and let everyone down with respect to getting a timely investigation. Where's Durham on all of the corruption of the Obama-Biden administration? He goes on to say, and this is slightly off screen, for which I apologize, it's people in authority like Bill Barr that allow the crazed radical left to succeed. He and other rhinos in the Republican Party are being used in order to try to convince people that the election was legitimate, when so many incredible facts now come out to show conclusively that it wasn't. None of that is true. Trump fully melting down and now going after William Barr. Even going further, Trump writing, if he felt this way, why did Barr say he was greatly honored and proud to have played a role in the many successes and unprecedented achievements you have delivered to the American people in the final letter he wrote to me? Because Barr's a politician and he's going out with a completely standard, meaningless, pseudo suck-up letter of no value whatsoever. He said few could have weathered these attacks, much less forge ahead with a positive program for the country. William Barr may believe that and yet have found no voter fraud. These are not mutually exclusive things. Trump also finishing this off by saying, now it was revealed that Barr was being pushed to tell lies about the election by Mitch McConnell, another beauty who was worried about damaging the Republican chances in the Georgia runoff. What really damaged the Senate Republicans was allowing their races to be rigged and stolen, and worse, the American people to no longer believe their vote matters because spineless rhinos like William Barr and Mitch McConnell did nothing. Here's my message on this is crazy out of this world stuff. I mean, it's just almost nothing he's saying is true. He got William Barr's name right. He correctly claimed there were runoffs in Georgia. That's true. Everything else is lies. As cartoonish as this is, do not get complacent. The midterms are starting essentially in 3 months. The midterm season starts. Unless we want a repeat of Obama's 2010 situation, we have to come out and vote. Then there's 2024. I already told you yesterday, a Trump 2024 ticket against Biden and or Kamala Harris, I don't think looks particularly good. And especially if Republicans have a strong 2022 midterm, 2024, Trump versus Biden or Trump versus Harris scares me significantly. Last thought on this. Every time Trump supporters say we like Trump because he cares about America and he's good for the country. Look at these statements. Look at these lies. And he will attack American democracy in absolutely any way that he sees advantageous to him. He doesn't care about the country. He certainly doesn't care about his supporters. And he cares about them and other people only to the extent that they are politically useful to him. They're about to get useful again. His supporters are about to get useful again because he needs their money so that he can play kingmaker in 2022. I can't think of anything less patriotic. And Trump just melting down on anyone who simply said, Mr. President, I wasn't able to find any evidence that you actually won. Those now become enemies and they now become rhinos and unpatriotic or whatever the case may be. It's disgusting. I can't think of anything less patriotic. And we'll have more on this on our Instagram. Make sure you're following us there at David Pakman Show. If your job requires you to know what people are talking about online, or you're just curious what's being discussed online, check out Thought Leaders, which has an awesome data platform that scrapes through YouTube, podcasts, newsletters every day and analyzes what is in the content. And then they turn that data into customizable graphs, whether that's a brand, a person, a topic, anything else you want to explore. Companies can see where their competitors have been mentioned. Marketers can see what trends are on the rise before planning strategy. Or content creators like me can see what topics and themes are being featured on other shows. For example, you can see here, I can track what podcasts are discussing the midterm elections, or I can see how many YouTube channels are talking about Rudy Giuliani, or I can even see what shows have mentioned me by searching my own name. And you can use this for free. That's free forever. Sign up today. Create your own instant thought leaders trends report now. The link is down below.